The movie opens under the moonlit skies of Paris. Driss, a charismatic and carefree man, is behind the wheel of a roaring Maserati quattroporte, with his passenger Philippe, a wealthy quadriplegic, riding shotgun. As they tear through the quiet streets, the flashing lights of the police appear in their rearview mirror. A chase begins. But Driss, ever the gambler, bets Philippe they can turn this around. When they're finally caught, Driss spins a wild story, claiming Philippe is having a stroke and must be rushed to the emergency room. Philippe plays along brilliantly and the gullible officers, panicked, escort them straight to the hospital. As the police drive away, Philippe asks, "What do we do now?" With a sly grin, Driss replies, "Now let me take care of it." And just like that, they disappear into the night. But how did these two men, from completely different worlds, end up here? Their story unfolds in a heartfelt flashback. Philippe, living in a lavish Parisian mansion, is searching for a new live-in caregiver. Among the candidates is Driss, who doesn't actually want the job. He just needs a rejection slip to keep receiving his welfare benefits. Breezy and unfiltered, Driss jokes around and flirts shamelessly with Philippe's assistant Magali. Before leaving, he's asked to return the next morning for his signed letter. Driss heads back to the cramped, chaotic apartment he shares with his extended family in the rough suburbs of Paris. His aunt, furious after months of silence from him, demands he leave. With nowhere else to go, Driss returns to Philippe's mansion the next day, only to discover he's been offered a trial run as Philippe's carer. Thrown into a world he could never have imagined, Driss learns the extent of Philippe's disability. Despite his rough edges, Driss treats Philippe with something rare: pure honesty. Unlike everyone else, he doesn't see Philippe as someone to pity. He simply treats him like a man. As days turn into weeks, a true friendship begins to blossom. We learn that Driss has a past, 6 months in jail for robbery. But Philippe couldn't care less. He needs someone who treats him as an equal, and in Driss he finds exactly that. Together, they navigate each other's worlds. Philippe, teaching Driss about classical music, art, and culture. Driss, introducing Philippe to the vibrant, chaotic joy of modern life. One birthday party perfectly captures their bond. A classical concert is held at Philippe's home, but it's Driss who steals the show, turning the solemn gathering into a dance party with Boogie Wonderland. Yet beneath the laughter, both men carry their own sorrows. Philippe reveals he became disabled after a paragliding accident. He also shares his pain over losing his wife and never having children. Meanwhile, Driss discovers Philippe's secret pen pal romance with a woman named Eleanor from Dunkirk. Philippe is terrified she'll reject him if she learns about his condition. But with Driss's relentless encouragement, Philippe begins to open up. A meeting with Eleanor is arranged, but at the last moment, Philippe loses his nerve and flees. Still, the bond between Driss and Philippe deepens. Philippe even sells one of Driss's paintings, passing it off as the work of an emerging artist, and gifts Driss the proceeds, a staggering 11,000 euros. But real life pulls Driss back. His young cousin, Adama, is being hunted by a local gang. Faced with the needs of his family, Driss makes a painful decision. It's time for him to leave. Philippe, understanding more than he says, releases Driss from his duties, telling him he's destined for more than pushing a wheelchair all his life. Driss returns to his old neighborhood. Armed with new confidence, he helps his cousin escape trouble and lands a steady job at a transport company. But back at the mansion, things are different. Without Driss, Philippe falls into depression. He stops caring for himself, his staff, grows worried. Eventually, Yvonne, Philippe's loyal aide, makes a call. Driss returns, and this time he knows exactly what to do, which brings us back to the opening scene. The reckless drive, the police chase, the escape. But Driss has one more surprise. Instead of returning to Paris, Driss drives Philippe to the seaside. There, under the open sky, Philippe shaves, dresses elegantly, and is led into a cozy seaside restaurant. Driss wishes him luck and walks away. Moments later, Eleanor appears, the woman Philippe thought he'd lost the courage to meet. Seeing her, a wave of emotion crosses Philippe's face. He looks outside, spotting Driss smiling at him from a distance. Their journey together is over, but their friendship has forever changed them both. And as Driss disappears into the crowd, we're left with the feeling that sometimes the people who least fit into our world are the ones who make it whole.